Peace and love, strength and honor. Samir Seif representing Ontario Top Team. And today, following up the last video of footwork, now we're going to add the 45-45 hand position. So we were working from the turtle shell, but like the turtle doesn't leave his shell, he just looks out from his shell. So we're not changing any principles or fundamentals that you've already learned. We're just going to come out of our shell now. And the reason is, if you try to turtle up and shell up your entire fight, just like a turtle, eventually the animal that's trying to eat the turtle will flip the shell, find the soft part of the belly. So hopefully that analogy is fairly clear, that the turtle is good in general, but eventually even the turtle gets eaten once someone figures out how to get around that shell. So we're going to do the 45. The 45-45, so if he was 90, it would be like this. We call it the 45-45. So both my arms are still following the principles that I taught you. I'm still tucked in, and sometimes you're going to see me hit this 45. Why? I'm going to hit the 45 so that the guy that's punching me overreaches with his punch. I want him to, if I have the shell, he knows exactly where I am, and you'll see they'll start tapping that shell until they can start to find holes, right? They start to find the soft part of the turtle. So here, still covering my liver and spleen, still covering the jawline. I'm going to let him overthrow, and a great guy to watch for this is Mayweather, where he uses what we call a shoulder rollout, and he goes to the 45, 45. So same thing with the footwork. So now I'm going to start to play as I move forward into the opponent, learning I can 45, moving back into the 45, moving left into the 45, and moving right into the 45. You also are going to do what we call the matrix. And in further videos, you'll see me talk more about the matrix movement. But when I 45 into someone, I step and I sit back on my heel. Sometimes I can stay right here. Sometimes I'll turn a little bit more. It depends what I need. But following other videos where I talked about posture, your spinal alignment has to be on so that you don't fall over. So make sure you watch those videos to ensure that your spinal alignment's in place. So I'm going to do a little bit of movement of 45-45 with the lead foot, where I showed you the box footwork, the shuffle, the skip, and the pivot. And you'll see how they all start to play. So I've got my shell, and sometimes I hit that 45-45 with the different skills that I've shown you in footwork. And now I'm going to go 45 to the rear as well. 45 with my rear hand. Same idea. You go 45-45, all with the footwork that I showed you, which is you lead with the foot closest in the direction that you want to go. And you can pivot, you can shuffle, or you can skip. And now the opponent is going to start losing his reference to where your body is and start to overthrow, and that opens up counters. So let's just review one more time. I'm in my shell. I'm going to create a 45, still protecting my ribs and my organs, protect my jawline. And moving from any attacks here, I just lean back, but as you see, my spinal alignment is good. It doesn't break down, so that I can stay balanced and strong, and I can use any of the 3 footwork that I've already taught you. When I want to go to the other side, I just switch, and it's the same thing. Cover the organs, the ribs, get tucked in, cover that jawline, and same thing. If something's coming from the right, I actually can come back, lean back, or turn back into position. And that's the 45-45 out of the shell defensive boxing. Peace and love, strength and honor. Samir Seif representing Ontario Top Team. Pow!